So we've got here the Ambiano Twin Pie Maker. Now we ordered this online, the box has come a little bit damaged, but hopefully that's not going to have done any damage to the product inside. It was $14.99 and they do have these in the shop as well as online. It looks fairly neat and pretty easy to use. So it's got 2 pie moulds, as you can see there, with a top and a bottom. Automatic temperature control for perfectly cooked pies every time. Non-stick cooking plates. A power indicator for when it's ready to cook. Cool touch handle. And it says create unique flavours, so I'm sure there'll be a recipe card in here. But of course you could make your own flavour when it comes to pies. So let's get this out of the box and see what we're looking at. So this comes with the regular 3-year warranty that these appliances come with. We've got the user manual, which is a basic guide to cleaning, care, maintenance and how to use this machine. It looks pretty simple. I've just had a little flick through there and it looks really easy to use. It does have a recipe card with it. It's got 3 or 4 recipes on there: pepper, steak and onion pies, minced beef pies, chicken pies, beef and ale, and you can even do sweet pies with this, apple pies, or I'd probably be tempted to make some mince pies in here too. So I'm going to throw a little recipe of my own together. I'm not going to use that today. I'm just going to put a simple chicken pie recipe together. The machine looks fairly generic, quite smart, shiny black. It's got 2 indicators here. I assume one is to tell us it's plugged in and the other one when it's ready to go. The cable isn't that long, usual short cable, so you need to work near a socket. It's got the catch here to lock shut and open. And 2, I thought it might have been a little bit bigger than that, the pie moulds, but they're not too bad. Probably an apple pie size really, so I'd say a little bit smaller than what you'd normally have as a savoury pie. But I like this edge in here to give it the pie crust look. And they're just non-stick plates that you can wipe down. So I'm going to give this a wipe down, get some pie filling ready and get my pastry out of the fridge, and I'll bring you back. So I've just plugged that in and it's come on automatically. There's no separate switches. We've got the red indicator that shows that it's plugged in and switched on, and we've got the green indicator that will go out when it's ready to cook. So that's just heating up in there. I have very lightly just oiled those plates as well, just so the food doesn't stick and it cleans up a little bit easier afterwards. I've made some chicken filling. This is chicken, veg and gravy. That's pre-cooked. This won't cook raw meat or anything like that, so make sure you pre-cook your fillings before you use them. And I've got some ready-to-go pastry here that is just shop bought. So I'm going to cut the circles out for the moulds while that's heating up, and then we'll get it going. So that's just clicked off, ready to use. As you can see, there's a little bit of smoke coming out there. That's the heat, of course, and the first time it's actually been used. While that was heating up, I've got the little circles ready to go in here. The bases. Obviously I don't want to touch that metal. Let's pop some filling in. I'll get pressed down. I can just press that down there to make it fit properly in the hole. It doesn't mention anything about glazing the tops of these, which I would do if I was cooking a pie in the oven. I would glaze the top with some milk or beaten egg. Obviously I'm going to try not to overfill these, but we need to make decent pies, don't we? There's nothing worse than all pastry and no filling. And then we'll pop the lid on. Just being careful not to touch the edge. If your bases were a little bit smaller and your fingers were in danger of going near the edge, you might want to use a little tool to press them in. And then we're just going to close that down, give it about 5 minutes, and then take a look and see how it's going. So this has been running for 5 minutes. Ooh. Wow. So obviously you've got a little bit of overhang there. Don't use metal tools in this, by the way. I am just having a little look. That looks like it's cooking really nicely there. I might just give it a little minute longer to brown a bit more on the top. So I've just given that another minute, and I'd say they look done. You could let them go a little bit darker if you wanted to. I think that is cooked. Obviously you can take this outside off now to make it look more like a pie. So there we have it. That's the Ambiano Twin Pie Maker. I think that's one of the simplest machines I've ever used. It's cleaned up really easily, just a simple wipe down with a wet cloth. And the results speak for themselves. So in literally just 10-12 minutes I've made 4 pies. Obviously I did pre-cook the filling first. You can make savoury or sweet pies in this, and I'll be doing some apple pies and probably mince pies as well this week. A nice little food delivery system there with a pie. So hopefully that review's helped someone. Thanks for watching.